Hey Virgo. Okay, so let's see what we have. The Six of Pentacles. This is my new spacious tarot deck that I got that I absolutely love. Six of Pentacles is a card about give and take. It challenges you to be to give when you can and also to receive when you can, to be open to receiving. I think one of the something a lot of us struggle with is receiving when we need help, or just receiving, even if it's a simple compliment. How many times have you told someone you like their shirt and they said, "Well, I don't know. I don't know," instead of "Thank you." That's our own securities coming out. So practicing accepting compliments and help, and not denying. It feels good to help and to give compliments. Um, Yet somehow, I don't know if you've ever had this, you can think, oh, we put this whole almost paranoid story around someone just simply saying they like our sweater, or our hair looks good, or whatever people say, or you did a good job. Oh, well, Um, so trying to be mindful of that give and take energy that happens in our interactions in our daily life, and how to be a good steward and a good citizen and allow that back and forth to happen depending on which side you're on. The Guardian of Swords. Well, the feeling of this card, I kind of got the chills. This is so for Monday, there's a strong protective vibe going on. And I guess what I would say is have your facts ready. Don't get emotional if someone's trying to put a whole story and drama and such around some situations. Don't bite. Don't go there. Don't I was gonna say don't get into a pissing contest. I don't know, I've used that twice, but some people are going to really want to try to suck us in, I think. And she's just cool. Oh, see, I put gender in this, and it doesn't need to have gender. I just know it's the queen. This energy is protective but mature. So simply stating the facts, and no I told you so's, no allowing someone else's emotional state to get under our skin. The Wheel of Fortune. So as we learn to ride in the middle of the wheel and to center ourselves, even if there's turmoil and people behaving badly and chaotic things beyond our control going on, that we have a practice and tools and a relationship with ourselves, and we're able to talk ourselves and get ourselves through challenging energies without it taking up residence in ourselves, and that we're not then taking on that anxious, negative, and anxiety, or whatever it is, energy. We learn to stay centered and ride in the middle of the wheel, where it's not as thrilling perhaps, but it's sustainable. The Fool. Wow. Lightening our load, taking a leap of faith, moving forward, getting rid of baggage, getting active, going outside, exercising, staying motivated, and being able to keep your enthusiasm. In some ways, I feel like the Fool card is a lot of fire energy, but it's on a spiritual level. So it's understanding that, moving your body, staying active, challenging yourself, doing new things, trying not to dwell on the past, in a negative way where you are carrying resentment and negativity, but understanding the wisdom. And the Fool is kind of, I think, in some ways the most evolved, because the Fool knows there's never a perfect time for things, and that you can end up spending your whole life waiting and not living. So the Fool lives now, because that's all we have. Let's look at some cards for romance. See what's going on. There's one. Oh, well, let's do these three. Knight of Swords right under the Guardian of Swords. King of Swords. And Justice. Okay, so much air energy. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay, wow. So definitely using our brain and not our emotions today, being very factual. And we have balance too, this theme of balance with that Six of Pentacles. This could be something legal. If you guys, I know this is a romance part, but we have the King of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, and then Justice. So if there's been a divorce, child custody, settling finances, I don't know, anything like that, anything contractual or legal, there'll be news today and maybe some decisions. Wow. It's under the Queen of Cups and the Sun card. But it can be very positive. It could be you're going to get married or buy a house together or do something, join your finances in some way, make things legal. Something about making things legal. Yeah, so it's here we have the passion and everything, and there's the Fool card again. You really put yourself out. You're putting yourself out there. You decided what you want, and you're putting yourself out there in many areas of your life. You're dealing with your anxiety and saying, hey, I need to get out there. I need to live. I need to move forward. I need to stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect whatever, and just get going and put myself out there and give it a shot and see what happens. Yeah, so anyway, I think that's a long enough reading. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.